Bonjour tout le monde. Today you're going to be making a set of flashcards using the vocabulary we are learning for classroom objects. And you're not going to make flashcards like on paper. You're going to do it on your iPad using an app called Tiny Cards. So the first thing you need to do is install Tiny Cards on your iPad. It can be found in self-service. And Tiny Cards, it's all one word. Tiny cards. I don't think there's a space between them. And then you might have to make a profile, but it's connected with Duolingo. So if you're already signed into Duolingo, you're probably not going to have to do anything besides download the app. All right, so first thing you want to do is download Tiny Cards. And then, whoops, there's my Zoom. I'm everywhere. I made a little video, get the zoom out of here, to help show you what we need to do. All right, so let's see if this works. Okay, so I'm looking for Tiny Cards on my iPad, and there it is. And then for some reason it's not, you can see it on the bottom. There's a little plus sign. You want to hit that plus sign to create a new deck. All right, and then it asks you to put in a title and description. Your title is going to be Les objets de la classe, which means classroom objects in French. And you'll see it here, but I'll also post how to write that in Google Classroom. So you're going to enter your title, Les objets de la classe. And then you hit description and write classroom objects in French. Then done. And then it's up to you whether you want your deck to be private or public. You're going to share it with me, so I'm going to be able to see it. It might be easier to make it public that way, but I really don't think it matters. Now that I'm thinking about it, usually the kids just bring it up to me and show it to me in class, but you're going to have to send it to me. So we're going to have to play around with that private public thing. I'm not sure how that's going to work when you submit it into Google Classroom. I think if you start it private and then go back, and if you can't share it that way, you can just make it public, so you can adjust that later. All right, then you're going to choose a cover. For your cards, I would choose a picture that has a lot of classroom objects in it, because that's what we're doing. I typed in web search and it said I couldn't search for images because my iPad wasn't connected to the internet, although it already was. So I just went and found images before I did this video and saved it to my photos. So you should be able just to find images from web search. But if not, you'll have to look up all the photos you want first and save those to your library. All right, so I had saved a photo already. Classroom objects, that's my cover. And now I'm going to make a card. So can I rewind this a little bit? So this is what it looks like. It has text and image. The first thing you're going to do is hit text and type in the word in French with the article, the un or the une before it. So I wrote un crayon, which remember is a pencil. All right, and then you're going to click done up top. And then you're going to click flip on the bottom to do the back side. And then you're going to have a choice. You can choose if you want to have an image on the back side or write the word in English. I personally like having images. I like seeing the pictures. I learn better that way. So I'm going to do my first example with an image. So if you want to put an image on the back side of your card, you click on image, and then you'll either do a Google search or already have a photo saved. You'll have to save some photos in advance if that web search function isn't working properly. And then I have my little flip card. I have un crayon on one side, and then if you flip it over, you'll see the picture of the pencil on the back. So it's a way to help you study the words, right? When you see un crayon, if you know what it is, you say, oh, it's a pencil, and hit flip and see if you're right. All right, so when you're done, you hit the plus sign. And here's an example of doing it text, both sides. So I hit text, I wrote un stylo, which auto-corrected. I hit flip, and then I hit text